減圧準備室だ。
私、ディオ、ルナの3人で探索した場所だ。
Well, this is probably just another one that looks like it. You really think that you would have been able to get to something on the other side of the number 9 door?
待て、お前も B 階の減圧室のこと知ってるのか？
Yeah, I visited it with Tenmyojin when we were looking for Korg.
そうか。
ではこの施設内の気圧が外よりもかなり高く設定されているということも。
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
なんだ、そのことは知らないのか？
What are you talking about?
どういうことも何も今言った通りだよ。この施設の中の気圧は外よりも高くなっている。
Now see, if I had gotten to this like, 3 weeks ago, it wouldn't have meant anything to me, but I was talking to my teacher the other day, interestingly enough, and she said that she used to work in a facility where they had negative pressure in the building because they were working with radioactive substances, and so they wanted to make sure that nothing got out. So, I thought that was interesting, but I guess that helps to explain this to me a little bit better.
そうすることによってウイルスを含んだ下界の
This virus again,
内部
see.
に侵入させないようにしてい
Now,
るらしい。
does that mean maybe we are, like, in some sort of bunker to protect us from the virus?
従って外に出るにはその前に外の気圧と同じになるまで減圧を行う必要があるみたいで、ここはそのための準備室なんだよ。ほら、壁にずらりと防護服が並んでるだろう。あれはウイルスの感染を防ぐためのもので、あれを着て下の階にある減圧室に入らないと外には出られないんだとさ。
Now, Sifani seems to know way too much about this. How do you know all that?
ルナから聞いたんだ。
Wait, why did Luna know all that?
室内に置いてあったマニュアルにそう書いてあったらしい。
Whoa, wait, go back. You said there's some kind of mysterious virus out there?
得体は知れてるだろう。アリスが話してた例のラジカル6だよ。
Definitely seems like it.
多分な。
That sounds bad.
とにかくここまで来た以上、後戻
I
りはできない。
suppose so. I hope we're not back in the facility and that this is in fact a replica of the room.
防護服を着て外に出てみよう。
異論はない。賛成だ。
Alright. We climbed into the protective suits in silence, then headed down to the pressure exchange chamber. So that's what this room was for then. Like an airlock of sorts. In fact, that would be exactly what it is, right? With a quiet hum, the process began. I could hear the soft hiss of air leaving even through my helmet. There was nothing to do until it finished but wait. Then, out of nowhere, Dio spoke up.
しかし、こんなにも簡単に目的が達成できるとは思わなかったぜ。
It took me a moment to realize his voice was coming from the speaker in my helmet. Apparently, the radio was designed to activate automatically. You mean getting out of here?
いや、そんなスケールの小さな話じゃねえよ。そうだ、お前らにだけは教えてやろう。
Please do, I'd love to know.
正体？
実はな、俺の正体は。
Oh, I'm sure you're a big hero. You are the biggest hero ever.
人類を救うために遥か彼方の星からやってきた正義のヒーロー。それが。なんだ、驚きすぎて言葉も出ねえか。
Dio, I think you maybe should calm down a bit.
脱出を目前にして舞い上がっているのはわかるが。
まあ、所詮お前らみたいな愚民どもには理解できんだろうな。
We were still going back and forth when the quiet hiss of air escaping slowed. And stopped. A door at the end of the room slowly ground open. We walked through to find ourselves in a nearly identical room. After 2 more decompressions, the last door finally opened. Whoa. What? Are we on the moon? Wow. Okay. I stepped outside and gasped. A dark landscape like none I'd ever seen spread out before me. I couldn't help but stare. What the heck? Yeah, I guess it could just be nighttime, maybe not necessarily on the moon. I can see that. The question is, which desert? Huh? I was wondering about that. Oh, yeah. I remember you talking about that in the lounge.
皆既月食とは、満月が地球の影にすっぽりと覆われた時に観測される現象。だがその時の月は暗闇の中に飲み込まれてしまうわけではない。赤銅色に染まって見えるのが普通だ。これは地球の大気を通過した太陽光が月面に入るためで、簡単に言うと夕焼けの光が月面に投影されることによって赤く色づいて見えるんだ。
This music's kind of creeping me out. I'm gonna have to turn on the light if it keeps going on for too long.
ところでシグマ、次の皆既月食がいつ起こるか覚えてるか？
Wasn't it like March something? No, I was completely wrong. December 31st this year, so New Year's Eve. So that means it's 6 days from when he got captured, I think? That's what the magazine said, at least.
つまり、そういうことだよ。
So, today is December 31st. Wait, if I got grabbed Christmas morning, then that means I've been here 6 days?
そうらしい。
Hi
と
there.
にかく、一番近くにある町に向かおう。
You look kind of spooky. Okay, and where would that be?
どこかにはあるだろう。
Wait, hold on. That was 6 days ago. What kind of virus? Well, maybe it was really fast spreading. I don't know. I played Pandemic before. I know how this stuff works.
ここがネバダ砂漠だろうと、サハラ砂漠だろうと、ゴビ砂漠だろうと。ただ、それよりも心配なのは。
What are you worried about?
いや、やめておこう。
Oh, come on. Tell me. I'm curious now. Impossible as it might seem, I could have sworn I heard her frown.
心配なのは、人が生きてるかどうかだ。
Has this been like many years since Sigma got captured, or did the virus really spread that fast?
もしかしたら、ウイルスのせいで。
Are you saying humankind might be extinct? What the heck? No way, that's impossible. A whole species can't just die out in 6 days, that's...
私だって、そうではないことを祈ってるさ。さあ、いいから行こう。施設にはまだ、クオークを含めて4人の人間が残っている。あいつらを救出するためにも、我々は先に進まなければ。
Okay. I turned to take a step. Uh-oh, what happened? There was a rough crackle over the radio, and the sound of someone falling. I turned back to see Fi on the ground. Hey, are you alright? What happened? I ran over and helped lift her back up. She fumbled for a second, then clambered to her feet.
ここは、どこだ?
What? Her voice was low and rough. Huh?
そうか。わかったぞ。おそらくここはあの歴史の。
Oh no. Oh no, there's time travel. There's time travel. This is gonna make this confusing as I'll get out. Timeline? She didn't respond. I was about to begin a more irate line of questioning when she suddenly grabbed me by the shoulders. What year is this?
ディオはどこだ?
Dio? Oh yeah, I haven't seen him since we got out. I'm sure he was with us when we left.
手分けして探すぞ。
Why?
やつから聞き出さなければならないことがあるからだ。わかってるだろ。
Do you know Ocarine by chance? He's a great guy. What?
いや、違うのか。そもそも飛んできてないんだな。ここには。
Oh no. Not only am I confused, but I'm having to sneeze. She wasn't making any sense.
くそ。もういい。とにかくディオを見つけるんだ。私あっちの丘の方を探してみるから。
I mean, he can't have gone that far, right? We've only been here for all of maybe a minute? Okay. But she'd already taken off without waiting for my answer. I watched her for a few moments, confused, before turning and heading off to look for Dio myself. Hey Dio, I'd love it if you told us where you were and all. Don't see him anywhere. Where the heck did that guy go? I was looking around, trying to decide where to go next when I heard them. The signal must have degraded, but I could still make out a few words.
おい、なとこってしているんだ。ディオ。
Their voices were cutting in and out, but I heard that last word clear as day. Dio. Sounded like Fi had found him. I spun around and took off in her direction. Oh man, speed lines.
通信機か。
A transmitter.
なるほど。本当ね、いるんだな。
Phone home.
ソウルの。と。
Oh man, I'm sure all this is incredibly important and I have no idea what any of it means.
お前のことなら知ってるさ。お前がドールズのだってこともな。
The transmission was getting clearer. I had to be getting closer.
なあディオ、そんなことよりも一つ聞きたいことがあるんだ。00の解除用パスワードは何だ？
Number 0.
お前は一体何者なんだ？
ただの生物だ。
I have no man.
そんなくだらん冗談が言えるな。
いいから教えろ。00の解除用パスワードは何だ？おい、貴様。何をするつもりだ？やめろ。
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is bad news. That didn't sound good. I sped up and quickly crested the hill in front of me. There they were. No, not the rock! Stop! I went down the hill as fast as I could, half running, half sliding. With the suits on, I couldn't tell who was who, but I had to stop them. I clambered to my feet, slightly winded from my ordeal. The suited figure I'd slammed against lay on the ground next to the other one. I moved over to peer through the visor. Dio. His eyes were closed, almost like he was just sleeping. My tackle must have knocked him out.
ありがとうシグマ。助かったよ。
No sweat. What's this transmitter you were talking about?
聞こえてたのか。それだよ。そこに転がってる。あんた。
Yeah, I do.
使って外部と連絡を。
Where the heck did he get it?
多分その辺に隠してあったんだろう。
Wait, hidden? Are you saying Dio's been here before?
ああ、多分な。最初にここに来てこの通信機を隠してから施設の中に戻
And
り
then
込ん
killed
だ
the lady, stole her bracelet. We've got that part. My question is why, and what's up with, you know, Steins Gate time travelingness? I wasn't sure what to make of that, so I decided to take a closer look at the transmitter. There was a screen in the upper part with a bunch of numbers that looked like, well, like nothing. What the heck is this? 78153, and lots of numbers. Is that some kind of phone number? To like Mars, maybe?
長すぎるだろ。25桁もあるんだぞ。
What is it then?
わからん。
It's probably one of those, like, Xbox Live passcode thingies or whatever. Those things are annoying.
おそらく何かの暗号だとは思うが、解読するためのキーが見当たらないからな。
I heard an odd crackling noise in my helmet. It took me a moment to realize that it was a voice. Dio's voice. Oh man, it's our good old friend Ocarina again. What's so funny? I knew it was the Xbox Live code.
解読するためのキーが見当たらないだって。お前ら一体どこに目をつけてるんだ。キーだったらすぐ目の前にあるだろう。
It's you? What? A rock?
そこに打ち込まれ
Numbers?
た25桁の数列。それ自体がキーなんだよ。要するに暗号化されたメッセージは別の場所にあって、そいつはそれを解くための鍵になってるってことだ。
None of what he was saying made any sense to me. Dio, what's going on here? Who are you trying to call with this thing? No, I have absolutely no idea. Nothing makes sense anymore.
そこのガキは何もかも知ってるみたいだったが。まあいい。教えてやろう。任務は無事に完了したし、今さら正体を明かしたところでどうということはあるまい。それに、どっちにしろファイがいずれはお前に話すことになるんだろうしね。だったら俺の口から聞かせてやるよ。
Dio shifted to put his hands behind his head, but didn't bother to get up. Ooh. Cool music, dude. I belong to an organization called the Myrmidons? You've probably never heard of it. Oh man, he's a hipster. But there might be a few people out there who've heard of Free the Soul. If you haven't, well, it's a sacred religious order with over 1 million true believers. The Myrmidons are the hand of Free the Soul. We do what needs to be done to bring us closer to the new world Free the Soul promises. It's starting to sound like Dead Space. There are some people who might call us terrorists. Then again, from their point of view, I suppose we might be. We're trying to tear down the corrupt world they built after all. But when the sun dawns for the first time on our new world, we'll be hailed as saints, holy messengers who cleanse the filth from a dying planet. Well, only a handful of people will really become saints. Not even all of the Myrmidons will be guaranteed sainthood. First, you have to be raised with the teachings that free the soul from birth. Then, you have to be chosen to join the ranks of the elite and achieve great things. Returning from this mission would secure my position. Free the Soul is built around the teachings of a man named Brother, who founded our order many years ago. His teachings are too profound for ordinary people to understand, but you could say the core ideas of his doctrine are to separate oneself from worldliness, to destroy greed, and to divorce the soul from the body to cleanse it. Sounding a lot like Dead Space now. Those who follow his teaching with discipline and devotion will be reborn as a new form of human. Only this new species will be able to live in equality, in a world without war or starvation. Brother was born into a poor family. I've been told he didn't know his father, and then he lost his mother at a young age. The only family he had was his younger brother, a boy named Left. They say Brother had a special power, and that he was able to touch the thoughts of other people and see into them. It left him constantly exposed to the filthy greed of mankind. When Brother was 16, Left was found dead. His body was covered in bruises, but the police only made a cursory investigation and quickly ruled his death a suicide. Later, Brother would find out that the killer had paid the police a massive bribe to keep the truth hidden. He burned with rage, but also found himself immersed in cold despair. Eventually, he received a divine revelation. Mankind was thoroughly corrupted by greed. They had to be purified, and a new world created. God had given Brother his mission. That was when he began to teach the others the truth, and at the age of 26, he started Free the Soul. Once Free the Soul was established, he devoted his resources to research on human cloning, so that he could create the new species he'd foretold. He invited to assist him a team of scientists from a research facility in the United States, and a year later, the first 10 new humans were born. Those 10 were the first generation of Myrmidons. Incidentally, I'm from the 4th generation. Our DNA comes from Left, Brother's younger brother. That means that we all share a face. And we are all given the same name, Left. Some people think that's weird, but individuality seems much weirder to me. If everyone looks the same, there's no such thing as race or even individuality. That sounds bad. With cloning, you don't even need different genders. How could you get more equal than that? Still, there's a little random deviation, and other factors can influence a clone's development. I was the best of my generation, so I was chosen to lead the Myrmidon. I was probably sent here because Brother noticed the caliber of my skills. My mission was to infiltrate this facility, which you seem to have done marvelously. When I was given my orders, I thought this was going to be my chance. In all my life, I've only ever once been punished for breaking our laws. It had to do with women. I had come in contact with someone unclean, and I was considered corrupted. Even if I was punished harshly and purified my soul, my dishonor remained. I wanted to prove my loyalty to Brother, so I was determined to be successful on this mission, no matter what. My entire purpose is to be part of the foundation of Brother's new world. Now that I've fulfilled that purpose, for the first time in my life, I understand what true happiness is.
我が父よ、兄よ、ブラザーよ。私はついに聖なる任務を成し遂げました。人類をこの手で救ったのです。それもあなたのご加護があったからこそ、心から感謝いたします。
His voice had taken on an almost reverent tone, and as he finished speaking, he made some sort of odd sign over his chest. Fi shoved his hands away.
ふざけるなよ、ティオ。お前のせいで私たちは。
She grabbed the rock he'd held over her only minutes ago and lifted it over her head. Fi? What are you...
いいからお前は黙ってろ。ティオ、さっきの続きだ。もう一度聞く。爆弾00の解除用パスワードは何だ？うるさい。黙ってろと言っただろ。さあ、教えるんだ。
She swung the rock down towards Dio's head.
待てよ。わかったよ。わかった。だがそんなもん聞いてどうするんだ。俺の任務は無事に完了した。それを知ったところで今さら何の意味もないと思うか。
つべこべ言わずにさっさと教えろ。さもないと。
Otherwise?
教えてやる。00の解除用パスワードは LXAQNSGDQ だ。
Phi tossed the rock off to the side.
シグマ。
Is that maybe our password for that computer that we had in that first ending that we had to stop at? I wonder.
今のパスワードだよ。私もなるべく覚えているようにするが、こればかりは飛んでみないことには何とも言えない。もしかしたらすっかりと忘れてしまっているかも。だから念のためお前もよく覚えておくんだ。いいな。
I had absolutely no idea what she was talking about, but I was beginning to understand that it was probably pretty important. With that in mind, I repeated the strange series of letters over and over in my head, doing my best to memorize them. LXAQNSGDQ.
とりあえず用は済んだ。行こう。
Go where?
それはこいつが知ってるだろう。さあ立て。
Phi grabbed Dio's arm and hauled him to his feet. Where'd you get that rock from? There's no other rocks around here. He jerked his arm away petulantly and began to walk. Is there a city near here?
ああ、町というよりはシェルターに近いけどな。例の災害を逃れた人々がそこで暮らしてる。
Disaster? What disaster?
いいから黙ってついてこい。行けばわかる。
I looked up. It must have been a clear night because there were more stars than I'd ever seen before. I thought I could even see the band of the Milky Way. And in the middle of that field of stars shone the full moon. A giant red orb looming in the center of the sky. Had it always been so big? So... was that like a bad ending, kind of? But not like a bad ending as in like you dead bad ending, but like a... that is an ending and you are not dead and you made it out with 3 people, but everyone else is probably stuck and the world is probably screwed and we probably need that password for later? Cool! I always love remixes of tracks that are already present, especially if they're with pianos. Those are great. That was cool. I liked that. It was very odd, obviously, but it was really cool. And, up there's axes, high axes, bi-axes. So yeah, we'll continue from there next time. I'm not really sure what to think. I was extremely surprised that we actually got out of that. I thought something was going to happen and prevent us from actually escaping. Like, we weren't actually going to be able to get out from that. I thought something was going to happen. I really didn't expect to get that far, honestly. And then there was all that confusing crap, and I'm fairly certain that all of that confusing crap is stuff that's supposed to be kind of like the thing from last game that we'll need on other pathways later. It might even have unlocked some stuff for us, or like unlocked a locked section for us. Oh, there's the intro, yeah. I'm trying to think, I'm trying to... What was it called in the first game? I cannot remember. And it's annoying the crap out of me. The thing that the whole game was based around. I'm going to go look it up later because it's bothering the crap out of me. It's the thing that, like, everyone was talking about and the whole game was pivotal on. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I don't know actually what it is. But it definitely seems like they got that kind of stuff going on here a little bit. Like an alternate realities or something that we don't know the code, but using our alternate realities or something, we're able to have that collective conscience and know what the code is after we've completed everything again. Ah, and there's the DO end, but not like the DO you dead end, like the DO not your dead end, but still probably not great end. And let me save that really quick, hold on. And then see where we're going for, or what our flowchart looks like right now. Oh, I see, so each one of the ends that you're not dead, I'm assuming, gets you one of those little tiles. I was wondering what all the question marks are for. Alright, yep, there's DO end. Wasteland bomb number 0, deactivation code, we betrayed. That didn't unlock that, did it? No, that didn't. And I don't really see how that would have helped us there anyway. Alright, well, I guess we get to go back to our first decision and choose which colored door we're going through. We already went through the magenta door. There's the, what are the other two colored doors? I cannot remember. The one that looks kind of like blue cyan, and the one that looks kind of like not... Yeah, that one. If you guys have a suggestion for which one I should start going for, because once we start with that one, we're going to keep going through the tree until we end it, and then we'll finally go for the last colored tree. Give me a suggestion, and we'll keep going from there. That was really odd, that whole thing, but I liked it. It was fun. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for more Virtue's Last Reward. Bye!